Hello, welcome to another video. Hopefully it will be around 30 minutes long. Oh my goodness, my videos have been pretty long. Anyway, I'm playing Geometry Dash. I'm not really planning to play any levels, but I'm actually planning to work on a level. So I do play. I've been playing Geometry Dash for such a long time. My hardest level right now is Aku, unfortunately, but it's because I cannot commit to beating a level. Like, beating a level is it's like watching a long form video on YouTube. You don't do it as often as you used to now that there's short form content, you know. It's a lot of work to beat a level, especially if it's just another level. Like, I had Bloodbath in 3 runs, as you can see. This was a whole year ago. I should have beat. Okay, this isn't 3 runs, but I think I have 44% in Bloodbath, and yeah, I don't have a reason to beat Bloodbath. I just don't feel like I have one. I also have so many unbeaten levels like Supersonic, Acropolis, and yeah, so that's my hardest for now. I'm not planning on getting a new hardest. There's a level I fell in love with, which is this, and of course I can't play it when I'm recording because I'm just going to lag the hell. But I have this in. I have the whole I've been able to segment whatever. I've been able to segment the drop into the whole drop in, I think I have it in 4 runs. But this level is very hard, and I don't think I want to, or I'm able to beat it at this point because it will take way too long. I've been playing this game for such a long time. I think the oldest memory of me playing this game is probably I was so young. That's probably over 10 years ago maybe, and I wasn't playing on my account. I was just like, we were playing on my friend's phone when they would come to church on Sunday, and then after church school we just play Geometry Dash. And that time we used to see them do club step, and it looked like it was mad hard. Then I got the game. I started playing it. I've broken a phone because of this game. I broke my brother's phone once because of this game, and that was probably over level like Clutterfunk or something. Then at that time I eventually beat Deadlocked. Remember at that time Bloodlust was verified, and before then, like, there's a time you watch Deadlock on TV, Deadlocked, and that level looked like it was impossible, but now I mean it's really nothing. And then that went. From there we go to begin to beat the normal easy demons and stuff, you know, the Nightmare, Speed Racer or something. I did beat Electrodynamics V2, some medium demons. Eventually I beat 9 Circles. I've actually beat 9 Circles on mobile as well. I beat it on my phone. So I beat it here and I beat it on my phone. And you know, nothing impressive, just that was the climb. Eventually I did I don't know how many, I did Windy Landscape for my first Insane Demon. And then I'm sure I did a few others. And then I beat Thanatophobia, which is this. This level was very hard to beat. It took me quite a while. This is probably like 3 or 4 years ago, no? I don't remember. But Thanatophobia, I beat it first on my brother's laptop, which has a 144Hz monitor. So I felt like I cheated. So I rebeat it on my laptop, which is 60Hz. It did not take as long as beating it the first time. And nowadays it's just like very easy. I've never beat it again, obviously, but then after that I played Aku, and then I beat that one shortly. It didn't take too long. Aki was a very fun level. Then from there I've just been meddling around, no serious plans. I when I usually hop on Geometry Dash, I just come here, I look at my saved levels, I play them, I see if they've gotten any traction or anything for whatever reason. I play them, and then I come here, I look at some levels. I usually play a lot of extreme demons just in practice because I like they're kind of fun, you know. Like especially like level like the Blue Zodiac, I've done this in practice so many times. Like just playing practice runs. Artificial Ascent, another level that I could beat one day if I was serious for the game. Allegiance, another level like I really love. I've done a lot of the slaughterhouse runs. Like yeah, I just Serpent Hell. I have probably 20-something% on this level. But like I can beat this level. It's just that genuinely there's no reason for me to sit down and struggle all the way just to level like Sonic Wave and stuff. So yeah, that's Geometry Dash. It's very difficult for me to find myself being committed to. I hope I'm recording. You know, there's a possibility I'm actually not recording. Oh, good. I'm good. So I find it very hard to commit to doing something in this game because it's much more boring for me, and I don't really have like a group of friends to play with anymore, or like there's no real sense of achievement, or I don't know, it's just not as appealing for me right now. That being said, there have been a few projects I've been able to undertake, and I think my most of my the projects I'm most proud of are the levels I've been able to build, which includes, I won't play them through, but some of them like this, through the Redux, Lost Processors. This is an old level I created maybe like 7 or 8 years ago, I don't know. And then some others which I've not uploaded. And then there's one that's on my channel called Crade. That one I really love that level, but I have no decorative skills, plus it's just no reason to continue building the level like forward. So yeah, I don't know why I just don't feel motivated to play. Nonetheless, I wanted to record this video because I wanted to make a video. And hold on, I think I might need to pause for a second. Oh wait, I remember, with OBS, for some reason I cannot pause a video. I don't know how to. So that sucks. Okay. The problem was I wanted to make a video, I wanted to make a level, and I wanted to use, I heard this song. This is a FIFA 14 song. I mean, the song is in FIFA 14. And I heard this song and I just wanted so bad wanted to make this video, to make this into a layout, and because the song is like 5 minutes, and like the song just is the thing, you know. So but I tried to start. The goal was to make something that was a bit unique, like, you know, unique gameplay to some extent. But unfortunately, your boy here doesn't got skills. You can probably see this doesn't look good. I can't even play this. Like, it's also very hard. Like, it's very hard. It's way above my skill ceiling. Like, oh dear. So I wasn't able to. So what I'm gonna do is, I wanted to make a video on me working on this level so that I make progress on it, because I actually want to make progress on it. So yeah, I'm going to start by deleting everything. There we go. How do I make levels in Geometry Dash? Honestly, I don't even know, but I usually I'm just imagining, you know. I think building a Geometry Dash level is more of imagining something, and then you put it to the level. So let's just listen to this first part. Okay. Of course, you can listen to the whole song. I'm not going to play the whole song right now. You can just go and listen to it elsewhere. But of course, thinking about the start of this level, it has to be something that allows for rapid inputs. So if I was thinking of a game mode, I was thinking of, that's why, and I still think I will maintain that we begin with a cube, because none of these others fit really for the beginning of this level and its mini modes. Of course, no dual or anything. So, and of course, the atmosphere of this level makes me feel like it should not start at the bottom. It should start somewhere mid-air. Now, when you think about this, it's kinda, when you think about the atmosphere of this beginning part, it's kinda slow and not as intense, but it's more timing based, a bit of memory, but that's what I had in the original. So what I'm going to build right now is probably not going to be like so different or so unique or interesting, but I'm like, it's not going to be so different from what I've just deleted. It's going to be different obviously, but the concept, the idea, the style, like I'm just trying to think, because the beginning was just the same. Like, it is timing based, and there's also memory. It's also memory because they are fakes and stuff. So yeah, and I like the beginning with a blue orb timing. Would not serve you, would not do bad here. So I have an idea. I don't know. It's very hard. I have an idea. Let me cook, guys. So I'm using these stairs to keep up the sync. Like, you see the way. So I want this to be a timing. Don't know how hard it should be, but that's not going to be too difficult to determine. Well, this isn't really hard, so let's increase it. Move this over. Let's see how hard that is. That's pretty hard. Okay, let's move this over a bit, and it's also a bit big. Let me reduce the size of this to no, it's a bit easy. Okay, let's move you a bit forward. Like, you know, first jumps in a level, the first click shouldn't always be free, you know. Like you have some leeway to have the first click of a level be annoying. Like, you know, Acheron, Tidal Wave, Amethyst, you know, those levels, you know. So so I also want to add something like this for the like, I want it to be such that if you don't land here, you're going to die, but if you land here, you're going to survive. Yeah, something like that, but I don't know. Oh, I think that does it then. So I want to create the atmosphere of this, right? To do that, I'm going to need some building blocks. I'm going to let me just put my imagination down, okay? Probably going to have some of these. like, oops, what, okay. So I'm just trying to, like, what I'm imagining here, it's somewhat dark, like foggy background, or like the point is you are in a sort of dense area and you're trying to make your way out in, like, for this first part of the song, which I've kind of played. So I don't know how dense or how foggy I should make it, but that's what I'm trying to go for. But I also want it to be like an open fog. I don't know. It's so difficult to make levels. Like, you can imagine this is a 5 minute level, a 5 minute song. Because I want to make a song, a level for the whole thing. But how much thought you just have to kind of put in to just one part, just thinking. Oh my goodness, it's just so much. Hold on, can I cook? What is happening here? No. This structure isn't bad per se, but maybe something like this. And then I have something like this, and then this just adds. This isn't perfect, but I'm not the biggest fan of that, honestly. But because, hold on, let me lower this. Yeah, okay, let's do this. Okay, that does. And then let me get the next click. So I'm thinking, what would this next click be? I want it to be on the next, like, beginning. Like, there's this 4 notes. I don't know if it's a note or a melody or whatever. It's playing over like 16 times, I think. Either 16 or 12. I don't know. It plays over like 12 times. So I want the beginning to be a click, but I don't know exactly how or what I have in mind. Because I don't want to keep on going up this. I want to come back here. Like, I want it to be relatively still. Like, I don't want to have an angle as much. So I want to switch gravity, but I don't know how the best way to do that would be. Switch gravity. Maybe just another blue orb would do. So let's put this over here. Oops. So I'm guessing for this to be good, have to be a late timing again. Yeah, it'll have to be late timing. So let's move this up a bit. So I want it to be, you fall down and you hold left click, meaning, okay, you'll see what I mean. So first things first, I want to build this timing, and I feel like a downward going slope would do something for you here, and it just happens to be, let me cook, guys, let me cook. Ah, that looks ugly. Hold on. Like, I want it to land on a slope. Like, is that a bad idea? Maybe it's not the best idea. Oh man, building is hard. Okay, let's just cook something and then I'll be able to know what I want. So I want this to be landing much earlier than that. Much earlier. Meaning this will have to be a bit higher. Okay. Alright. So I know I didn't want an angle, but I feel like I have an idea. I want to see how bad this timing is. Is this good? Is this bad? This looks like it's bad. It's bad gameplay. Like having to land on this. I mean, it's not. It's certainly manageable, but yeah, it's manageable, and it kind of fits with this song. Yeah. Okay. I think that can do. So going up and then down. So I'm thinking the next orb I should have is this. So let me work on the atmosphere of this part. Let's think. Let's just think. Pillars. Let me try pillars and see how it'll look. Like we have pillars here. This, and then these extend. Like I'm just trying to structure this so it can look decent. Okay. Kinda want something here. Oh, I kinda want something here, and then okay, just to fill in some void here. I also want to fill in a bit more void so that this feels tighter than it actually is. So let's see. I think if I copy this, it would not look as bad. So it's just a set of 3. There we go. Feel like these 3 kind of do well. This looks kind of out of place, not gonna lie, because it just kind of doesn't look like it fits. Maybe if I lowered it. It's so hard to make a level. Trying to think. And then I had something like this. Nah. I think it's good. I think let's have it like this. I like these 3. These 3 kind of look kind of nice. And then let's see. I want to change the timing of this to be more in sync. I feel like the actual click is a bit out of sync. So I don't know how I'd do that. Let's see if that helps. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that helps. That really helps. Then I have an idea. Okay, so land here, then what? I have this idea. I have an idea that we have a jump pad, or orange jump pad right here. So then if you don't land at that point, yeah. Mm. Hmm. Like, I'm thinking, I don't want the gameplay to just be generic timings. I also want to have something a bit weird, okay? So, like, when I talk about weird, I mean, you know, when you have a jump that is, let's say, something like looks like this, you know, you have something like this and this, you know, so you switch gravity and jump at the same time. You need to double input. I want something like that because I feel like it fits. It really, I feel like I had something like this in the previous version of this layout, which I've just deleted. But I liked that. I liked the idea. It's just that how it was implemented was just not the best. So, but I really like the double input. They're requiring a double input so that it, like, there's something about it that is coming to mind. Like, this feels too generic, you know, just jump, fall down, hit a jump pad. Like, that feels so baby game mode, like, you know, babyish. Okay, you land here, and then you resume falling, and then what? Perhaps. Damn, this is hard. So you fall. Like, the biggest problem I have here is that the falling is kinda, it's kinda fast, and the next click. So I can have two inputs. I want to have two inputs here. I'm thinking. So right now it's like one, one. One. Dude, this is hard. Like, this is very hard. Okay, let me just implement it and then you'll kind of get to see what I mean. Yeah, let's try one of these. I've done gameplay with something like this before. So let me get a start pose here that will help me. So hold on, land on this consistently because this is otherwise it's going to be much more difficult. Maybe a bit. Not sure, not sure, not sure. So what if hmm, what if this lands, like, hold on, we kinda, when this guy lands here, I can limit something. Hold on. You know, if you land here, you'll probably be able to pass through that, right? But if you don't land, you would pass. I don't know. I'll have to test that. Then what if we just have a normal timing? Like you have to jump up something tricky. Is that even possible, bruh? What am I doing? I think that's fair. It's not hard either. Let me disable this. It's probably very boring for someone to watch, but I have to record this so I can actually make progress on this level. No, I'll actually learn how to edit videos so that I can just cut out parts like this. So yeah, that's actually not a bad idea, but I don't know if I am willing, because honestly realized this is probably very boring for the viewer. It's watching me play test a level part over and over and over again. Anyway, my biggest problem with this is that it looks ugly. It looks really ugly. Like, how do you even structure blocks here? So I don't know, man. This is so hard. Maybe I'm trying too much on this. And what if I just had something like, oh, that's what I wanted to do. Yeah, I should learn how to edit videos so I can at least cut parts of the video that I don't want to keep. That would be good. I think you guys would actually really benefit from that. So let's see. So nice, I have an idea. I want to create a timing such that you have to jump through. Oops, my bad. You have to jump through this. Yeah, so it's not really a hard timing, but maybe if I added this, it could be a bit more balanced. Yeah. okay, that's impossible. Yeah, that's just impossible. So I guess maybe somewhere like this. This. Yeah. Yeah, I don't hate this. I actually don't hate this. It's decent. There are two inputs here, and I feel like that matches. Like with how the song is at this point, I think it's kind of okay for there to be two inputs. So let me style a bit of these, like to fill in some space, because this doesn't really look appealing. These these spikes, they don't really look as appealing. So let me first do this, buffing that, but it's probably not that bad, right? And then what? Perhaps a head hitter, no? Let's see. Yeah, no, perfect, perfect, perfect. I have an idea here. I wonder what this is. Like, this would be such a cool gimmick. Like, you hit the edge of this block and jump. Like, it's kind of cool, not gonna lie, but it looks like it's like a really difficult to replicate. So you go one jump and then a double input that bangs your head. Yeah, you bang your head here, and then you end up landing maybe. Can you land here? Yeah. And then again, I don't want to make it like it's. I will use this to restrain this so that if you go too high, you die. If you try. Like, this isn't really hard though, like. Can it be? Let's see. No, that's impossible. So there's not really much memory here, like, you know, which I feel like it's a bit unfortunate that there's not much memory. So, like, I feel like there should be more fakes, but I feel like those can be added into the level. Not make it look as appealing, but I still not sure. How do I go about with this? So having to intersect here. Do I just not care and just do this? I mean, they could just be 3D. I mean, who knows? Nah, this doesn't look good. How do I complete these blocks? Because I mean, personally, I don't hate that. I could also just complete this, but this is that stuff. So how do I complete this? I can do something like this. Yeah, okay, so something like this, and then maybe and No, no. What am I doing? Hmm. I don't know. Mm, hmm. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Oops. Hmm. I don't hate this. I don't hate this this part, but this doesn't. It's just not doing it. Hold on. Let me turn off hitboxes. Hmm. Like this feels empty. Um, I don't know. It's so hard. It's just so hard, honestly. So hold on. Okay, not bad, not bad. And then okay, I don't hate that. It doesn't look that good, but I mean, I could switch these for these. Like you go here, then you there. Then I get rid of this middle one, this middle part, and I just have this. I don't know, it's so hard. Perhaps recording a geometry dash making a video, making a level video isn't the best idea because there isn't really much I'm like to commentate. It's a lot me doing a lot of trial and error, and then I finally find something. But as far as it comes as telling you, okay, I think this, I think that, I think those, it's not that applicable for a game like Geometry Dash. Didn't see. So what's the correct corner block for this? Because I'm looking into my monitor. I cannot see. Saying monitor as if I'm not on a laptop. Like, oh, okay. Like, how do I complete this? Guys, help me here. Like it has to be in this. Look like this. What? I don't know. I don't know. What's the correct one for this? Like, is it either this or this? I don't get it. Like, it's oriented properly. Like, look at these. Like these ends. Like this is what I'm trying to deal with. But I don't know how do you deal with this? It's not that. That's certain. It's not that. So is it like? Hold on. I have to learn this. Is it you? And if it's you, how is it you? Like, that is so big. There's no way it's you. Like, it's just too big. So it's not that. So let's see. Not this. Probably. It's not that. It's not this. These are the thicker versions. Oh, this. Maybe. Yeah, that looks like it. Oh, perfect. Okay. Okay, there we go. So does this look good? No, it doesn't. This doesn't look good at all. This actually looks disgusting. Like they're thick and man, it just doesn't look good. Right? At the end of the day, it just doesn't look good. And like, I don't hate the crossing like this. It's not the worst, but it just doesn't look good, and that's the main issue, right? It has to look good. So I spent all that time on it just how to delete this. Let me move this up here. Honestly, no one will notice. I mean, someone will notice, but it's whatever. And then I probably connect these, like, doesn't look good either. Wow, this is hard. Structuring. You know what, for now, let's just have it as two open gaps. Oh. Okay, I have an idea. I think if I have a slope here, I like that. I really like that. Like, I really like the late version of this jump. You know? See, I'm just trying to see if it's sustainable or not. Because if it's not sustainable, it just makes for bad gameplay and probably problematic. Probably end up being problematic. But if it's sustainable, then okay. Okay, I don't hate it. I think it's sustainable. A bit hard, not gonna lie, but I don't want this slope to be too long, like, cause the song is still moving like relatively quickly. So let me turn on hitboxes back, and let me turn it into one of these. So this is the landing point, the latest landing point. I want to change that to be. So I'm going to do this, and then how much time has elapsed? Because I didn't want to go beyond 30 minutes, but it's probably been 30 minutes. 48 minutes. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. And I've only done oh, Lord knows how little of the levels so far. So like, I want this slope to end like here. So what if I just do some shenanigans like this? Like, no one is actually stopping me from doing something like this. And I just have this, like, in the middle of this. Yeah, perfect. Perfect, guys. That's it. That's the structure. That's the structure, right? It looks disgusting at this point, but for the purpose of the song, it could fulfill something. I mean, that's just wrong. That's just wrong. Like, what is that? No. That's not, like, what? Hold on. No. Damn, it's interesting. Anyway, I'm going to stop there because so I have successfully made 2 seconds in 48 minutes. I don't know. I'm going to upload this on raw. I'm not going to do editing yet. and then I'm going to know what to do, because yeah, this is quite the commitment. It's supposed to be 5 minutes, so it means if I do 5 minutes, 2 seconds per, let's say I lost the first 10 minutes, so per 40 minutes, 2 seconds per 40 minutes for 5 minutes is yeah, it's a lot of time. So yeah, that's just geometry dash for you. I mean, chances are I will not finish this project. Like, if you were to bet that I won't finish this project, because it's genuinely such a time commitment to put. It's not like like I've created this, but it's not the most beautiful. Like I'd say, oh my goodness, that level is so beautiful. Nah, it's not, honestly. But I also don't know if this song will cause copyright issues and stuff. And if that happens, what happens? Like, do I get a strike? Does it go on my record and stuff? And I don't know. It's interesting. I will find out. Okay, it's YouTube. I don't know how long I'll be recording YouTube videos for. I'll probably just do this for a short while and then realize I'm getting kind of tired of recording. Move on. That's the likelihood. That's likely what's going to happen. If it doesn't happen, then yeah, thank you guys for watching. It's kind of late and my brain is pausing. It's taking those pauses because I'm tired. So yep, thank you so much for watching. If you have watched this far, it's probably not, right? But again, it's probably me who's watching this. Yeah, hope you enjoyed. Oh, okay, I got video. Yep.